जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम। प्रोजेक्ट्स अप्लाइड सॉफ्टवेयर प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट MSCS 711 कोर्स जो है उसकी कोर्स आउटलाइन ऑलरेडी अपलोडेड है गूगल क्लासरूम पे। यू कैन गो थ्रू दैट एज वेल। आई थॉट कि आई शुड रिकॉर्ड अ लेक्चर एंड अपलोड इट ताकि अपने कन्वीनियंस के टाइम पे आप इस लेक्चर को देख सकें। तो आज के लेक्चर में we'll introduce ourselves with what a project is and what are the basics of project management. Obviously, this is an advanced course, तो बहुत ज़्यादा टाइम हम इस पे नहीं लगाएंगे, so that we can move ahead. एक बात मैं आपको बता दूं, this course and this book जो कि हम जिसकी बात भी कर रहे हैं, as a reference book हम यूज कर रहे हैं, that heavily relies on PMBOK, Project Management Body of Book of Knowledge, right? So again, there will be references from PMBOK, तो आप वो भी इस्तेमाल कर सकते हैं। So with regard to projects and project management, there are many memes on the web as well. One of them was that again proposed in the project charter was again एक swing है जो कि लटका हुआ है दरख्त से, and specified in the project scope उसमें आपने 4 रस्सियां लगा दी, डिजाइन में कुछ और चेंजेस कर दी, प्रोग्राम जब किया तो कुछ और वो हो गया, जब यूजर साइट पे इंस्टॉल हुआ तो वो कुछ और ही शक्ल नजर आई, और जो यूजर को चाहिए था वो सबसे एंड में जो है वो यूजर को चाहिए था कि एक टायर की तरह की कोई चीज होती और वो दरख्त से लटकी हुई होती। तो बहरहाल again when it comes to project and project management, all these things happen when the requirements are not clear, when project scope is not defined, when the specifications are not properly communicated. So again, that is why we need to have good project management so that you can manage all these requirements. Because requirement engineering भी एक process होता है. I hope you know the details of requirement engineering process as well. तो वो प्रोसेस फिर वो डिजाइन स्पेसिफिकेशन डेवलपमेंट में डिजाइन डेवलपमेंट में जाता है, फिर वहां से वो वैलिडेशन में आता है और फिर वहां से एवोल्यूशन के प्रोसेस में जाता है। आई होप यू ऑल नो दिस। तो प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजमेंट इज नीडेड इन ऑर्डर टू मेक श्योर द ट्रांजिशंस आर वेल and are done with the requirements in mind and the end result in mind, right? So that is why we need project management. So again, this course and this book uses, मैंने पहले आपको बताया, project management body of knowledge as a guide, as a foundation to provide the detailed view. Chapter 2 जो book का है, major ID software processes included SCI, CMM, capability and maturity model. We've talked about this as well previously. SDLC, software development life cycle, iterative approaches, again which are used in some of the agile approaches that we have. A spiral model, you must have gone through it in your undergraduation times as well. We'll not go through the details, but we'll try and see what are the research aspects of all these project management and software engineering things and topics that we can dig out. Rational unified process, Scrum model, and the extreme programming model. Extreme programming, which is one of the types of very widely used types of agile methodology, as well as continuous process, continuous improvement management of projects in Six Sigma as well. Chapter number 3 will talk about the tools for project management, thought process map, brainstorming, quality functional deployment, the Kano model, affinity diagrams, fishbone diagrams, check sheet, Pareto charts, or again Norman grouping technique, Delphi techniques, SWOT analysis, and burn down charts. All these techniques, which are very, very important in applied software project management, we will talk about those as well. Right, and 4 covers project initiation methods, including project selection priorities, etc., and 5 decision-making methods for procurements. Again, everything is not related to applied software project management, so we will not go through everything, but obviously we need to know what are the different aspects of project management as well. Then we'll talk about quality, and chapter 7 deals with the quality and performance of a project manager, and how they can pick and choose from matrices that are provided in the chapter 7, quality matrices that is, right? Then there is project crashing and critical change project management, CCPM, that are discussed in detail examples using Microsoft Project. I hope all of you are aware and have used Microsoft Project to some extent in your work or during your studies. Then project costs, very, very important, cost analysis. हमने बचपन में पढ़ा था प्रोजेक्ट कॉस्टिंग के कुछ मेथड्स हैं, एक फंक्शनल पॉइंट मेथड है, एक LOC लाइन ऑफ कोड मेथड है, etc. We will see what are project cost and cost analysis methods. They are in chapter number 9 as well. Right, so moving on, this is an overview of the book. We have just gone through it, so we don't need to go through that as well. We'll in today's lecture, what we'll try to do is we will try to stick to basics, because again, this is the very basic, the first lecture. Understand what a project is, provide example of projects, and understand different type of projects pertaining to various industries. We are particularly interested in software project management, right? And that too at a very applied level, not at a very theoretical level. Right, but obviously, since we are research students, we will need to know the science behind the things that we study as well. Classify project based on technology, uncertainty, and system scope, and identify project lifespan in various industries, and explain the basic 6 phases of a project that applies to each and every industry, be it the software industry, be it civic industry, be it any other industry, engineering, electrical engineering, whatever kind of industry it is. Again, the 6 phases would remain the same. And we'll talk about the project management and the benefits of project management as well. And we'll see project success. And we've talked about project success matrices and critical success factors for any project. And we'll see how these factors affect either success or failure of the project, and as well as how each one of these factors impact the other 5 factors in the project success, because there were total 6 factors that we just talked about. Project management components, and we'll see how these components can be used to realize the project success. Because obviously, when we engage in a project, we want to have success. We want to make sure that the project meets success, and that is what we are interested in. So again, projects and projects management. So there are requirements which leads to portfolios, programs, and projects. Right? Project success means organizational success, but there has to be a strategy, management, leadership behind all these things. Strategy, obviously, it's a long-term vision. It's a way forward. It's what we need to do in order to achieve a specific task. But first, you need to have a task. First, you need to have a project which could be part of a program, which could be part of a portfolio, and which would be driven by the requirements that you have. So again, the pillars of this entire building are, again, these 6 pillars that you see in this diagram as well. They are scope. Scope obviously comes from the requirements of the project. Scope needs to be very well defined. Scope needs to be freezed. We all say that, again, requirements need to be freezed. Scope needs to be very well defined. Sorry, मैंने design कह दिया. Scope needs to be very well defined. Why? Because when you know the boundaries of the project, you know that this is where you need to operate and this is what is expected of you. The second most important pillar is the time that you take to complete a particular project. Time is very, very important. Everything that takes success has to be time bound. ऐसा नहीं हो सकता कि आप किसी project के लिए unlimited time दे रहे हैं. There has to be a specific time that आपको 2 महीने में वो project करना है, 3 महीने में करना है, 4 महीने में करना है, or again, whatever that case may be, but time has to be there. And cost. One of the 3 critical success factors, CSFs, of any project is the 2 of the most important ones. The 2 top ones are on time. Project has to be on time. If a project has to be successful, it has to be on time. 1. 2, it has to be within the budget, within the allocated budget. So again, time and cost, जो 2 pillars आपने देखे, the first one is scope, the pillar, और जो 2 pillars हैं, time and cost, ये मैंने आपको बताया कि these are very, very important critical success factors for any project as well. अगर आपका project time पे नहीं है, अगर आपका project within the specified budget नहीं है, तो it is a failure. Right? Apart from the fact कि वो काम कुछ भी करता हो, भाई काम जब वक्त पे नहीं हुआ तो obviously वो किस काम का काम. The resources, obviously resources that are required, both hardware and software resources, the human resources that are required in order to complete that task, in order to achieve the goals that you have set in the requirements phase of the project. Performance obviously has to be monitored and controlled. You have to perform in order to get the project done. And the last one, value, what value it adds to the organization. that you are making the software project for, right? Is it making the lives easier? Is it making the work better for people? The efficiency of the people will improve after using that software. The effectivity of the system, of the overall organization, would it improve after using that system? So that is the value the system adds to the entire organization, right? So these are the very important pillars. You've talked about strategy, management, and leadership. And again, you need to define the scope, organize the scope, and plan and estimate the cost as well. You schedule according to the cost and the resources that are available as well. You control your resources as well, because controlling is very important. And in order to perform, you need to make sure that you have a system that completely and holistically adds value to the organization, and it betters the organizational performance. And that is what ensures the project success. And the project success ensures the organizational success. So moving on to some of the basics of projects. Project is a unique activity. It has a beginning and has an end, has a definite end. They cannot, जैसे हमने बात की अभी कि project has to have a timeline. So project is a unique activity. It has a beginning and it has an end, a definite end, right? It has constraints and requirements. Basically constraints जो हैं वो requirements ही होती हैं जो कि हमें नहीं करनी होती. यानी ये भी तो एक constraint भी तो एक तरह की requirement, it's a type of requirement basically. So again, there's a scope जो कि define होता है requirement या constraint में. Cost, भाई requirement ये हो सकती है कि इस cost में करना है. Constraint ये हो सकता है कि इससे ज़्यादा cost में नहीं जाना. ठीक है, there are schedules, resources, performance, and value, and it has to add value. It has to do something better for the organization, right? For example, there are codes for the day. This can be a project. It's a unique activity. Number 1, clean the room. 2, do the homework. And 3, make a sandwich. Everything is in the fridge, whatever is required to make that sandwich, and complete journal entry, right? This is a core. There's a difference between a core. Obviously, this is just one core, and this needs to be part of a much larger, much bigger picture that you call a project. So there can be several types of projects. There can be computer related, hardware and software project. We are interested in software projects. Obviously, I hope all of you also, when I give examples of different domains, they are just to understand the concept behind, again, one of the project management techniques. Obviously, we need to apply it to the software project management methodology. So computer-related hardware and software projects will include things that are related to computers. It could be hardware, it could be software project, it could include networking infrastructure, it could be any other video-related projects, etc., etc. Software project includes system software projects, computer programming software projects, and application software projects, and all. Again, they can be healthcare projects as well. They can be projects that will be varied in their nature according to the needs of the clients in the hospital. They can be software healthcare management projects as well. A very important area that is being developed these days is the healthcare software industry, with regard to healthcare industry, obviously, right? And there can be new product development projects as well. They can be basically, there can be a product development that integrates with the current system, or there can be a product development that is a completely new product when we're talking about software products as well. Right, there can be construction projects. घर भी बनाते हैं लोग, वो भी एक project होते हैं. But obviously, that is not our type of project. That is not what we need to go through. The classification of the project. The classification remains the same. Obviously, classification can be based on these 3 underlying dimensions that encompass almost all aspects of technology, and they are complexity, interdependence, and uncertainty. Complexity as to number of product or operations that are performed at the same time and a resulting degree of difficulty, right? How complex the system is, what kind of difficulties are involved in achieving the goals that will lead us to the completion of the project. That is what defines complexity. Interdependence, there is a term called dependence, then there is independence, and then there is interdependence, right? What is dependence? Dependence is when you depend on someone for your tasks or for your objectives. Independence is when you are not dependent on anyone and you are self-sufficient. Interdependence, obviously, it means that it refers to the extent to which the items or elements upon which work is performed in the work process themselves are interrelated. How much interdependent, how much the processes are interleaved, एक दूसरे के ऊपर वो dependent कितना है, right? Interdependence is a very, very important thing, very, very important aspect. It is obviously, we can understand it by the definition of a system. What is a system? System is a set of interrelated objects that are working together for a common cause. So that is what a system is. And again, जो घड़ी होती है, घड़ी आपने देखी होगी, मुख्तलिफ gears होते हैं उस घड़ी में. Every gear is interdependent. यानी अगर एक भी कोई खराब होता है तो बाकी सब भी खराब हो जाते हैं, यानी बाकी सब भी काम नहीं करते. So that is what an interleaved interdependent system is, where every gear is dependent on the other gear to operate. कोई एक भी खराब होगा तो सारी चीजें खत्म हो जाएंगी. And then uncertainty refers to the variability in the process of transformation of inputs to outputs or in the inputs themselves. Uncertainty, गैर यकीनी सूरत हाल, वेरिएबिलिटी कितनी है किसी भी पर्टिकुलर प्रोसेस में, इनपुट्स में कितनी वेरिएबिलिटी है, यानी किसी वक्त हमें कोई इनपुट मिलता है, किसी वक्त हमें कोई इनपुट मिलता है. दैट इज, कोई रिक्वायरमेंट्स बता रहा है, सुबह में कोई रिक्वायरमेंट्स बताई, शाम में कुछ रिक्वायरमेंट्स बता रही है. तो ऑब्वियसली जो डिजाइन टीम है उसके लिए तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगी ना कि भाई आज सुबह कुछ बताई थी और दोपहर में कुछ बताई. राइट, मूविंग ऑन. The classifications of the project. अभी इससे पहले जो हमने बात की थी ये क्या थी? Classification की हमने बात की थी in the underlying dimensions, जो के complexity, interdependence and uncertainty थी. उसी बेसिस पे हम different dimensions of project तय करते हैं, project की classification करते हैं in terms of how mature it is. मेच्योरिटी प्रोजेक्ट हो सकता है, इंप्रूवमेंट प्रोजेक्ट हो सकता है, इंटीग्रेशन प्रोजेक्ट हो सकता है, या नई डेवलपमेंट का प्रोजेक्ट हो सकता है. ठीक है, मेच्योर प्रोजेक्ट ये होता है कि जी यू आर यूजिंग एक्जिस्टिंग वेरी वेल एस्टैब्लिश्ड एंड टेस्टेड टेक्नोलॉजीज. फॉर एग्जांपल, यू आर मेकिंग अ न्यू वेबसाइट यूजिंग लेट्स से PHP, राइट? तो एवरीथिंग इज वेरी वेल टेस्टेड, यू नो हाउ टू गो अबाउट इट. इंप्रूवमेंट, फॉर एग्जांपल अ न्यू वेबसाइट जिसमें आप डेटा इंटीग्रेशन करते हैं और नए फीचर्स ऐड करते हैं, आपने टेस्टेड टेक्नोलॉजीज इस्तेमाल करनी है, बट द प्रोजेक्ट वुड बी एन इंप्रूवमेंट प्रोजेक्ट. इंटीग्रेशन, ठीक है, अब आप अपनी लेट्स से यहाँ जो एग्जांपल दी हुई है वो आपको सैप की नजर आ रही है, सैप इंप्लीमेंटेशन जो हार्डवेयर. लेकिन अगर हम वेबसाइट की एग्जांपल को लेके आगे बढ़े तो आप अपनी वेबसाइट में आप ई-कॉमर्स फीचर्स डालना चाहते हैं और ई-कॉमर्स गेटवे कोई अवेलेबल है, आपने वो अपनी साइट के साथ इंटीग्रेट कर दिया, तो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर कि आपको जो इंटीग्रेशन टेक्नोलॉजीज हैं, जो इंटीग्रेशन प्लेटफॉर्म्स हैं, उनका ख्याल रखना. And then there can be new development in new technologies, and they can be, again, जो example है space project, अभी मार्स पे लैंड किया फर्स्ट व्हीकल ने, और autonomous vehicle है, पता नहीं क्या है. तो that was a new project, new technologies आप इस्तेमाल करते हैं, एक्सपेरिमेंटल बेसिस पे आप काम कर रहे होते हैं, उनसे आपको अगेन आमतौर पे ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के रिसर्च एंड डेवलपमेंट डिपार्टमेंट्स में इस तरह के काम हो रहे होते हैं. राइट, complexity levels भी फिर आप define करते हैं as to 1, 2, 3, low, medium या high. Low where again there is very low complexity, assembling components या चीजों को आपस में इस्तेमाल करना, वो लो है. मीडियम अगेन जिसमें आपको थोड़ी सी स्किल लेवल रिक्वायर्ड हो, एक मैनुअल हो जिससे आप देख के कर सकें. हाई वे यू आर बिल्डिंग लार्ज सिस्टम्स वेयर यू नॉट ओनली नीड मैनुअल और डॉक्यूमेंटेशन, यू नीड एक्सपर्ट्स टू मेक श्योर दैट ऑल दीज थिंग्स अगेन वर्क. सो हम इसकी बात कर चुके हैं प्राइमरीली के क्लासिफिकेशन ऑफ द प्रोजेक्ट क्या है, टाइप ए, टाइप बी और टाइप सी. प्रोजेक्ट लाइफ स्पैन क्या होता है? लाइफ स्पैन इज अ प्रोग्रेशन, किस तरह से प्रोजेक्ट आगे बढ़ता है, सीरीज ऑफ डिफरेंट स्टेजेस जो होती हैं प्रोजेक्ट की. इट इज द टोटल फेजेस थ्रू व्हिच अ प्रोजेक्ट पासेस फ्रॉम टाइम इट इज इनिशियली कंसीव्ड until the time it is either in use as a success or abandoned as a failure. उस वक्त तक बढ़ता है प्रोजेक्ट जब तक वो कंप्लीट ना हो जाए या आप उसको अबैंडन ना कर दें एक फेलियर डिक्लेयर करके. तो फेज 1 होता है यूजुअली कॉन्सेप्चुअलाइजेशन और प्री फीजिबिलिटी. ठीक है, जस्ट अगेन यू हैव एन आइडिया, यू हैव अ थॉट in your mind that this is what we need to do in order to, let's say, add this particular value to our organization or to how we do business. Phase 2 is planning or feasibility or demonstration. Planning, once you are done with conceptualization और pre-feasibility कि हाँ जी ये काम शायद हो भी सकता हो. Up you go towards the actual feasibility of it. You plan for it, or again you come up with a prototype or demonstration. Demonstration is a kind of prototype. You see कि जी ये अगर होगा तो कैसे लगेगा. Then you phase 3, you go through the design process and the development process. Again, we all know the details of that as well. Phase 4 is implementation, execution, and testing. Phase 5 is launching or termination or closure phase. Implementation, execution, testing की उसके बाद अब phase 5 में हम तो आमतौर पे ये समझते हैं कि भाई अब launch हो गया project. कोई जरूरी तो नहीं है कि वो project successful रहा हो. You can also choose to terminate or close the project. Apart from launching it, you can also choose to terminate or close the project. Again, that is phase 5. And phase 6 is post implementation review, जिसको हम software terminology में evolution कहते हैं या SDLC में हम evolution process कहते हैं या maintenance भी कहा जाता है. This is post implementation review that we are talking about, right? Project lifespan, we've talked about reconceptualization. मैंने कहा था कि हम बहुत डिटेल में नहीं जाएंगे. हमने बात कर ली है प्लानिंग की भी, फिजिबिलिटी डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन की भी, डिजाइन डेवलपमेंट की भी, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन टेस्टिंग की भी, और प्रोजेक्ट क्लोजर और फेज 5 लॉन्च या टर्मिनेशन की भी. फेज 6 पोस्ट इम्प्लीमेंटेशन रिव्यू, जिसमें आप कोशिश करते हैं कि जी रिव्यू करें प्रोसेस को, रिजल्ट को, और अगर कोई चेंजेस हैं, अगर कोई इंप्रूवमेंट्स आपने करनी है तो आप इंप्रूवमेंट कर सकते हैं. So this is how it diagrammatically the project lifespan is represented. There are phases, जो 6 phases थे. ठीक है. कॉस्ट एंड रिसोर्सेज, आमतौर पे शुरू में कम कॉस्ट चाहिए होती है, रिसोर्सेज कम चाहिए होती हैं. इट इज द 4th फेज, जो कि कौन सा फेज है, जो कि इम्प्लीमेंटेशन एग्जीक्यूशन फेज है. इसमें आपको सबसे ज्यादा रिसोर्सेज चाहिए होती है. एंड ऑब्वियसली टाइम जो है वो बढ़ रहा होता है फेज 1 2. लेकिन जब इंटरलीव्ड होते हैं प्रोसेसेस तो यू गो बैक एंड फोर्थ इन दीज डिफरेंट फेजेस. So project management, this was a project, and types of project and classification of project, how easy, complex, again, whatever kind of project is it, what are the different phases. Project management. So management primarily is defined through its functions, by the way. Management is defined through the 5 functions of management, which are planning, organizing, controlling, leading, controlling, and staffing, right? Planning, obviously, you plan according to the resources that are available. You organize your, again, according to the resources available. You organize means कौन सा step पहले करना है, कौन सा बाद में करना है. बहुत सारे tools available हैं. आपने PERT, Program Evaluation and Review Technique, या आपने Critical Path Method, CPM method आपने पढ़ा होगा. These are all organization methods as well, and efficiency भी इससे measure, और भी बहुत सारी चीजें करते हैं. लेकिन एक ये भी है कि पहले कौन सा काम करना है. Then leading is about setting goals and strategies that you may adopt in order to achieve a particular objective. Then you need to have a very strong, a very good team that has the skill set that you require in order to complete the project. And at the end, you have to have a control, right? आपने ये कोई step by step process नहीं है कि मैंने कहा प्लानिंग, ऑर्गेनाइजिंग, लीडिंग, कंट्रोलिंग एंड स्टाफिंग. तो इसमें कोई सीक्वेंस नहीं है, कोई भी चीज पहले बाद में हो सकती है. ठीक है. कंट्रोलिंग, ऑब्वियसली आपने प्लान कर लिया, रिसोर्सेज अपने सारे सेट कर लिए, सब कुछ कर लिया. उसके बाद यू नीड टू मेक श्योर दैट एवरीथिंग गोज अकॉर्डिंग टू द प्लान एज वेल. फॉर दैट यू नीड टू कंट्रोल एज वेल. मैनेजमेंट इज डिफाइंड एज द एक्ट ऑफ गेटिंग पीपल टुगेदर टू अकम्प्लिश डिजायर्ड गोल्स एंड ऑब्जेक्टिव्स. ठीक है. Composed of planning, organizing, controlling an organization or a group of people and other needed resources to accomplish a goal. ये जो मैंने अभी बताया कि it is defined through its functions. So functions जो है they are planning, organizing, leading, controlling and staffing. ठीक है. और obviously the activities जो project की होती हैं, that is what defines the project. To make up a project, or activities क्या होती हैं, project management and engineering and service of the project. Project management is the act of collaborating people and other required resources such as the project is planned, organized, and controlled effectively to accomplish goals and objectives. Right? We talked about this. Benefits क्या है project management के? क्यों करें भाई project management? ऐसे भी तो हो जाते हैं काम बगैर किसी management के, बगैर किसी project management. Obviously, we do project management because we want to make sure that the requirements that are given by a customer, they are completely met. Right? And everything is documented as well. Process provides something that can be followed to successful. एक pathway देता है आपको कि आप success की तरफ जा सकें. right? Help individuals and organizations to map a clear strategy to complete a project successfully. Project management के benefits क्या हैं? It helps individuals and organizations to know when goals and objectives cannot be achieved and what are the things that they need to do in order, they need to perform, they need to add, they need to augment in order for a particular phase to complete. And what is it that is stopping them? Where are what are the problem areas? Right? And obviously management helps to deliver projects successfully. You know at any stage where we are and what are the things that are keeping us there. Project failure factors, obviously relationship with the client, contracts and legal agreements, politics, बहुत दफा ऐसा होता है उसकी वजह से decreased profitability, unrealistic goals, poor communication, comparative disadvantage, client dissatisfaction and perceived value of the project. ये सारी चीजें cause करती हैं project failure. और भी बहुत सारी हैं inadequate rational objectives task and goals wrong project यानी अगर skills मैंने पहले कहा कि project management या management is defined so its functions और उसमें सबसे important क्या है या एक बहुत important चीज क्या है आपकी टीम कौन सी है तो अगर wrong project manager है या unsupportive top management है तो obviously आपका काम आगे नहीं बढ़ सकता ठीक है failure factors obviously there are so many क्योंकि failure 90% by the way of the software projects fail तो इसलिए हमारे पास फेलियर फैक्टर्स बहुत सारे हैं हमने क्रिटिकल सक्सेस फैक्टर्स तो मैंने आपको तीन तो बता दिए थे और भी हैं कई वो वक्त आने पे डिस्कस कर लेंगे ऑन टाइम विद इन बजट और दो बताए थे तीसरा विद द रिक्वायर्ड फंक्शनलिटीज है और चौथा लेट्स से यूज्ड बाय इंटेंडेड यूजर्स है और भी बहुत सारे हैं खैर ठीक है जो फैक्टर्स हैं टाइम स्कोप वैल्यू कॉस्ट परफॉर्मेंस ऑब्वियसली दे आर डिपेंडेंट ऑन द रिसोर्सेज दैट आर अवेलेबल टू यू So we've talked about project scope, we've talked about again project scheduling, cost, resources, performance and all. So we'll stop here today. This was just an introduction to the course and again we started the course and that is something which is good. I hope to continue this lecture series. I hope to continuously record the lectures in case the online live classes are not possible and upload this to Google Classroom, these lectures to Google Classroom so that you can go through these lectures at a time of your convenience and we can have a QA session at a convenient time where you can ask questions regarding the things that you have not been able to understand regarding this lecture. Right? Thank you very much. Allah Hafiz.